2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Tua sets up to pass it. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So on 4th down, they bring on the Michigan man, Matt Wild, to kick it away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 33-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Throwing is Jackson. His throw incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again, Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson flushed out right. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
That's good for a Baltimore.
That is definitely what we call a defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson. When you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 25-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
To the running back.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Jerome Baker.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Jackson now to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Jackson.
That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Justice Hill, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the end result was the touchdown run by Justice Hill. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26.
So Miami coming out for their second drive, and they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
And the Dolphins.
Oh, look at the numbers for Parker in last week's game. 5 catches, 71 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Tua going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
4th down.
The Ravens send their punter out now. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Dolphins nothing.
On 1st down, here's Breida. Tavon Young in on the tackle.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
At the 43-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help the team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but
yeah,
no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
1st and 10.
So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. Now Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
That goes for a gain of 31. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson on the crossing route, complete. It's Brown. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 9-yard.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. Jackson will keep it, and he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. This time, Jackson will throw it, and that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Marquise Brown, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case,
Justin Tucker lining up for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
Ravens 14.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Matt Breed in the offense heading back out. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Ravens, they'll take over. This Ravens offense heads back out there, led by Lamar Jackson. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter.
Normally, you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
Returnable for Grant. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. Matt Breed in the offense heading back out. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
He'll get this into the hands of Breida. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Parker the intended target, and now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 11.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
McGinnis set to kick off.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Jackson. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2, much more manageable.
And leads to 3rd down.
Play action. It's Jackson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
The quarterback forced out.
They need stops to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
32-yard line.
To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll start on the ground with Breida. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now Tua. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Tua to Parker there for the Miami first.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
From the 31, Jackson got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Now Jackson on 1st down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida.
Breida, the ball carrier.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Preston Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game. And that one makes it 14-7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. And McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
They'll try to atone for it here on this drive.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
And he's going to keep it here. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. The Ravens on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Hasn't had his best game running the football here tonight, but hey, that's a critical spot right there to convert on 3rd down, and he did it.
And the lights are shining just a little bit brighter right now, aren't they? You remember the beginning of the game? If he gets this 1st down, everybody's happy. That's cool. But here, that was critical, and it really energizes him.
16 yards on that one, and a Raven first.
You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we see both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll try and run for it on first and goal.
And the Ravens are going to be set up with a first and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. Second and goal from inside the 5. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early.
Offense.
Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
Now Jackson on second down. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 4th touchdown on the year. As the Ravens push further out in front. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up first and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
He'll set up to throw from the gun.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Lynn Bowden, the one he was looking for.
That'll bring up second down. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He'll find Williams on the slant. On first down, Tagovailoa. Thrown to Parker, complete on the slant.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Tua now on first down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And
Austin McGinnis for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count.
Makes the score.
They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
And McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
Sutton now to return.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here comes comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession.
And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just deal this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Jackson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now Jackson.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's brought down. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season, and the Ravens will extend their lead.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
So Tua and the Dolphins down by 2 touchdowns, 53 ticks to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Tagovailoa's pass.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Tua sets up to pass it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
First throw now for the backup Trubisky. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete.
Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Oh, Trubisky going to throw. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky. And this is caught at the 8.
Miles.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Lynn Bowden, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
One final try for Tagovailoa. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys
I'm a little
skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Get your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. Step on, spin, move, and zone, scope. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Step on, spin, move, and zone, scope. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them out, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do, sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew, you need a win, who need a win, that's all we do, I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit